French oil company Total wants to drill for oil in the Amazon basin, which is located in Brazil. Well, during the company's annual shareholders meeting on Friday in Paris, 250 Greenpeace activists hijacked the meeting, both outside and inside, including 4 Greenpeace activists who descended by rope above the stage. Watch.
Pour l'instant, nous préférons essayer d'attendre, parce que si nous interrompons l'Assemblée et nous évacuons la salle, il faut reporter l'Assemblée pas avant 13 heures pour faire tous les marches. Donc nous essayons pour l'instant de prendre le contrôle de la situation. Les forces de l'ordre ont été réquisitionnées, mais nous ne pouvons pas évacuer tout seul, la sécurité n'est pas suffisante. Donc simplement être patient, et je pense qu'il est préférable de continuer.
So let me give you a little more information about what was going on there. So the sign that you saw at the end that one of the activists were taking out said in French, "Let's save the Amazon's coral reef." So let me give you a little more information about what the plan around this drilling is and what Greenpeace is doing about it. So from Reuters, a Greenpeace expedition in April documented coral in the area where Total plans to drill after an earlier discovery of a massive coral reef nearby. Quote, Total refuses to listen to reason and persists in wanting to drill near this unique reef, at the risk of destroying it, Francois Chartier, head of Greenpeace's Oceans Campaign, said in a statement. Brazil's environmental agency requested more information from the company when it rejected its bid for an environmental license on Tuesday. Okay, so far it appears that Brazil is on the correct side of this issue, but we're going to have to see if Total continues to request to drill in the Amazon basin and how Brazil reacts. Now, to accompany the video that Greenpeace put out, Greenpeace France also put out this tweet saying, more than 2 million people, the scientific community, and the Brazilian administration are opposed to Total's oil drilling project in the mouth of the Amazon. We can't let them get away with a total scandal. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this image here, because this gives you a good idea of where exactly these Greenpeace activists were in relation to the oil executives on stage. So they were right above, and with signs both saying, both referencing the Amazon and also saying "break free from oil." And here's an image of the activists with the crowd in the image, and I love this. So this next image here has this guy looking up at the activist, just totally freaked out, has no idea what's going on. This is exactly what we need to do. This is what the left needs to do. So the great thing about being on the left is that we are informed by facts. So when we look at the facts, we can recognize that there should not be oil drilling in the Amazon. We need to move away from oil. We need to move towards sustainable energies. And we need to stop destroying the earth that we have. Now, it amazes me that all the religious people, or I shouldn't say all, but a lot of the religious people are on the right. But you would think that if you're religious, wouldn't you want to care about the planet that God created for you? Yet, when it comes to climate change and issues like this, the right, at least the religious right, is nowhere to be found. So if you are actually religious, why are you not in favor of protecting the planet? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Now here's another quote from Reuters about what this protest was about. The Greenpeace activists were also protesting at Total's investment in offshore oil production blocks in French Guyana, which will boost its presence in the potentially lucrative Guyana Basin. So this is fantastic. Now, this is the kind of protest that needs to take place for us to recognize that this is even going on. So that's why protests like this happen, to make you aware of what companies like this are planning to do. So I had no idea that there was an oil company that was planning to drill for oil in the Amazon, but now I'm aware of it. And so are millions, or at least thousands of other people, as they're reading this story online. So this is, maybe this is the wrong place to talk about this, but this is where This is where we have the advantage. This is where the left has the advantage. We have morals. We have the facts and we have morals. So when we talk about issues like the environment or like healthcare or helping the poor, helping the middle class, helping everybody get by, these are just simple. I mean, this is just the basics. This is helping humanity and helping the environment. I don't understand why this is so hard to grasp. Now, if you're on the right, environmental issues are not your concern. Now, aren't you concerned about that? Why doesn't that bother you? Why doesn't it bother you that the environment is a left-wing issue? Why shouldn't you also be caring about the environment? Now, that should clue you into maybe you being on the wrong side. If you don't want to breathe clean air, or if the politicians that you support aren't talking about clean air and clean water and protecting the forest, like, why is this not a problem for you? When we get to conversations about the environment, to me, it's just so obvious. I don't understand how you could be against this. I don't understand how you could be for these oil companies drilling in the Amazon. Who is pro-oil company unless you're an oil executive making millions of dollars off it? And even then, how do you sleep at night? So we have the moral advantage. And I'm so happy to have activists like Greenpeace on our side. Hey, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button below and consider throwing me a few bucks on Patreon at patreon.com/therationalnational or therationalnational.com/join.